My name is Darvin Ogletree, and I am 21 years old.
Charles Lorenzo Anderson, age 77.
My name is Miriam Ward, and I'm 22 years old.
My name is Simonisa Selman, and I am 22 years old.
My name is Adelaide Lee Rosa. I go by Addie. I'm 31 years old.
My name is Gary Gemmel, and I'm 78.
My name is Shonan Usman, and I am 20 years old.
Beauty is like the moment a wave collapses and falls upon the sand. There will be a kiss imprinted as the tide pulls, but it is never the exact same way again. It is like the rhythm of a woman who dances with her hands as she speaks, like she is trying to touch a god who is just barely out of her reach. It is like the way the sun makes love to your skin. But even this too shall come to an end, because not even the sun can stay faithful to just you, because beauty will leave you hollow.
When I hear the word beautiful, I think of kindness, purity.
I believe in people's personalities and morals and what they value.
Someone's character.
More so caught in the beauty of a woman, I guess, so the exterior.
Of course, the looks are a part of it, but I've seen people who don't really meet the paradigm of beauty, but I look at them and I think, wow, this is a beautiful person.
Maybe it can be their intellectuality, it can be their character, it can be how they view the world, or the way they walk, or how they treat people.
Beauty is a social construct. It's this box, this set of paradigms and rules and behavioral patterns that in each society, the norms kind of construct a code of behavior, a code of looks, a code of action.
Beauty is the quality present in a person or thing that gives intense aesthetic pleasure to the mind or the senses.
I think uniqueness is beauty. Difference is beauty. When people have their own capacity to express themselves and to show their nature to the world and to kind of exert positive change and a positive relationship, that's beauty to me.
I actually don't remember the first time I was told I was beautiful.
I was in church in Mississippi, and I was just going through a hard time being a African-American female of darker skin color. I got teased a lot in school, and there was this Caucasian lady. We were having a call into the altar moment, and she kind of just like took my head and she like looked me in the eyes and she was like, you know, you are beautiful, you're a shining star, etc. And I cried like a baby.
I wasn't told that a lot, only by my mother.
It was, I guess, emotional to hear someone who doesn't even know me to say that.
Probably in high school, you know, when you're in that period of thinking about dating and talking to other people, especially females, and they tell you that you're attractive.
A girl in middle school named Melinda, she was the first person to tell me I was attracted, that I actually was proud, I guess.
The first time I was told I was beautiful, let's see. That would probably be this year, because guys don't get told they're beautiful. And it was fantastic. I loved it. I wish more people would tell me that. Definitely, yeah, I quite liked it.
People, when you do great things for them, they see a beauty in you because of the things that you do and the attitude that you have and the way that you express yourself. When people tell me I'm beautiful, it's not that I'm so good looking, but I think it's the things that I do and the way that I talk to people that I come in contact, whether they are young or old. I can find beauty in them, and then sometimes they reflect and say, there is something beautiful in you. I can't really put my finger on what it is, but you're a beautiful person.
Beauty will leave you hollow, will stop you in between heartbeats and demand to be held, will roam the entire universe, leaving lust and destruction in its wake, will take two 13-year-old girls, tell one she is too big, the other she is too small, and you will wonder if you ever even possess it at all, and you are not sure if you love it. But you worship like your life depends on it, and maybe out of rehearsal for funerals, but we become so accustomed to putting people in boxes, this ideal enshrine of everything beauty promises to define. But look at the Lord has made of you.
I have been called ugly multiple times in my life, but at least the most recent time, I explicitly remember it happening. I felt really bad about myself, and I really let it take a toll on me mentally, because at that point I was still in that growing process where I was coming to terms with who I was and the way that I looked, and the way that it was said to me, it just kind of just tore everything down, and it was like, this person is right.
I always thought of myself as a sort of an ugly duckling till I reached college age, right, bro?
When you watch movies or TV shows, like the pretty girl, like the beautiful girl, like she's never bullied or like unliked by her peers or whatever. So if I was getting bullied and if I was getting all this negative feedback, then clearly I'm not as pretty as I thought that I was.
Yes, I've been told I wasn't attractive before, but I've been told so many times that it doesn't affect me now.
I was born and I went through puberty, and I realized something went wrong in puberty and I shouldn't be a guy, and I was, and it sucked and it was awful, and I did not feel beautiful. Waking up every day, looking at myself in the mirror, existing, those were things that made me not feel beautiful. Every social interaction, pretty much my entire life.
It was very difficult to love my hair, my body, specific facial features. I never really liked my nose or like my, I don't know, just all that.
Because I grew up in the South at a time when everything was segregated. I went to all black school, all black high school. You know, we had to sit in the back of the bus, and you know, we lived on a 35-acre farm in Virginia, and I'm sure there were KKK all around us.
Growing up in a family that always made fun of my skin tone or my hair. I had been told that growing up, so for a minute I kind of internalized it. So.
Look at the numbers you were taught to memorize. Your body once perfect, every tendon and muscle, curve and line, your face without limit, without definition, everything pure and precision.
Women are definitely placed under like a spotlight where they have to meet certain standards, they have to look a certain way.
Men perceive women as beautiful when they're voluptuous, when they're fit, when they're slender.
There's definitely beauty standards that are heavily placed on women.
There's an exaggerated focus on the sexual characteristics.
It can be very difficult if the female isn't conscious about the history of, I guess, what she looks like.
So I would consider myself beautiful, definitely not all days, but it's just like, it's an effort for me.
You just have to have the tools. It's all about yourself and how you perceive yourself. And if you see yourself as beautiful, then other people have no chance but to take it.
I think I'm beautiful. I think, yeah.
Do I think I'm beautiful? Absolutely.
I do consider myself to be attractive today.
And the big collars, and everybody was wearing the afros, and you know, I mean, we were beautiful. You know, black was beautiful.
Your fingerprint to the world. Because no one is quite like you, how easy to forget that you are a masterpiece.